Hello everyone, hi, this is Munish. You are watching Crime Tak English, and I welcome all of you to Crime Tak family, and I hope everyone part of this Crime Tak family is doing well and fine. The Supreme Court has given a very important verdict, and this is in regards to a scientist who was a patriot, but he was called spy, a scientist who was humiliated by his state government and state police, a scientist who wanted to develop an engine, but he was stopped from doing that because of one police case. The person has suffered for almost 3 decades, but now finally justice will be served because the Supreme Court, in its verdict, has said that CBI should investigate the case. What the CBI investigation will be, what their focus will be, I will tell you later. But before telling you about Nambi Narayan case, I will tell you two important things. You know, Nambi Narayan was a scientist working with ISRO. There are two aspects of it. One is the intelligence agencies, and second is the importance of a scientist. These are interlinked. So first, I will tell you about intelligence agencies. I have read a lot about intelligence agencies. I have read about almost all the intelligence agencies of the world. In 70s, 80s, 90s, intelligence agencies of countries, especially Western countries, they were running the entire world. For example, CIA agents were staying in India. Intelligence agents of intelligence agency of UK, they were staying in India. Russian agents were staying in India. And they were not only staying in India, but they were influencing the central government and state governments just to make sure that there is no development in India. So this was work of intelligence agencies. We have read about what happened with Subhash Chandra Bose. We have read about what happened with Lal Bahadur Shastri when he was on a foreign tour. There are many theories that intelligence agencies of other countries were behind, death of these leaders. But I will tell you how the intelligence agencies, stopped growth of our country using a case against Nambi Narayan. Now, apart from that, I will tell you a very technical thing, but in a very layman language. Okay. So, whenever a payload is taken from Earth, for example, if a payload has to be taken, for example, if ISRO is taking a payload to Moon, then there is an engine which takes the particular payload. Now, that engine in 80s, 70s, we were not able to get that technology. So what happened, while ISRO was very new, how we built our first rocket and all, you must have seen in the movies, from scratch. But in 70s and 80s, we were buying these engines known as cryogenic engine. I'll not go into the detailing of it because it is very technical. In layman language, we'll say, I'll say an engine. Okay. So India was taking the engine from US, France, and Russia. They had the technology. They were developing, these engines in their country, but we were buying at a very high cost. In 90s also, we were trying to make a deal with US initially, and we wanted to buy one cryogenic engine. US was asking a hell lot of money. So the deal was not finalized. Again, there was some conversation with France. The deal was not finalized. Finally, because Russia has had at that point of time very good relationship with India, Russia agreed to sell their engine. Now, when Russia wanted to sell it, there was an intervention by US. And US said, and they pressurized, technically they pressurized Russia, and they said, you should not sell your, you know, cryogenic engine and technology. What if India start developing their own engines? So Russia said, we'll sell our engine, but will not sell our technology. Now, what happens, my friend, is that whenever an aircraft, jet fighter, for example, a jet is being, bought by India from any country, for example, France or Russia or any other country, or even if, for that matter, a missile or any such things are bought, defense, basically defense equipments, then apart from buying that particular aircraft or missile, there is a transfer of technology. There is a separate agreement for that. And the same was for the engine also. But Russia said, we will not sell our technology. There won't be any transfer of technology. So Nambi Narayan was a very famous scientist, and he said that I will develop our own engine for our own country. We don't need to depend on Russia or US or France or any other country. We don't need to buy. We will develop our own Swadeshi engine. This is what he planned, and the news traveled. Now I'll come to the actual. This was a background. I'll come to what actually happened with Nambi Narayan. So in 1994, a woman called Mariam Rashida, resident of Maldives, she was arrested by the police. And soon after she was arrested, her friend Fawzia was arrested. Fawzia Hassan. Okay. Now, initially they were arrested on charges of overstaying in India. So, there was no clue why they have been arrested. But soon after their arrest, some stories were leaked that they were selling the crucial information about ISRO to enemy countries like Pakistan and other countries. And it was about an engine. So some juicy stories were cooked up. It was sold to media, and there were some journalists who bought this story and they started running it. Now soon, police arrested Mr. Nambi Narayan, a well-reputed scientist who had claimed that I will be developing our own engine. That person was arrested. He was head of that particular project for developing the cryogenic engine. And, he was arrested. And when he was arrested, my friends, there was too much of, media attention. A well-reputed scientist who has been to many countries like Russia several times. That person has been arrested. And, I always try to give you a better sense. This was Mr. Nambi Narayan in his younger days. And I'll tell you why I'm showing this photo. Now, this photo will give you a sense. This photo will give you a sense he's holding a rocket. That in his younger age, he was so fascinated that he was, holding a model of rocket. I'm sorry, pardon me. Okay. Now there is another photo. This is Mr. Nambi Narayan. This was in early 90s, and he is with the Russian scientists. Okay. So he had gone to Russia several times because he was very much, into developing such, technology. So when Nambi Narayan was arrested, then stories were cooked up in media that it is a case of honey trap. Basically, Mr. Nambi Narayan was honey trapped by these women, and because he never wanted himself to get caught, he was selling these, information about this cryogenic technology to Mariam and Fawzia, and they were, selling it to enemy countries. This was the allegation. Very juicy story. But within 20 days, there was an order from the court and the case was given to the Central Bureau of Investigation. This happened in 1994. So in 1996, the Central Bureau of Investigation completed its own investigation, and before the local court, they submitted their own report saying that we have investigated the case, and what we found is that this entire story is cooked up. Mr. Nambi Narayan was never honey trapped. Mr. Nambi Narayan was not approached by this women. Mr. Nambi Narayan had no interest in this women. Honey trap means that these women caught him in some compromising position. For example, in layman language, he was caught with these women while having sex in layman language. So this is what honey trap is. But CBI said that there was no case of honey trap. This entire story was cooked up by the police, and there is no basis or there is no merit to the allegation. This report was submitted in 1996, and after this report was submitted, the Kerala government at that point of time, they appealed against this order. They appealed against the CBI report, which was technically saying that Nambi Narayan is an innocent person. He is a patriot. He is a complete patriotic who wanted to develop a technology which our country desperately wanted at that point of time. But he was not allowed to do this because of this case. Matter went to court, again to Supreme Court. In Supreme Court, it was said at that point of time, it was around 2001 by that point of time, when the court said that there is no merit when CBI has investigated, and Kerala government wanted this case to be reinvestigated by their own agency. So Supreme Court said that there is no need. There is no need. And in between, what happened is that Supreme Court also said that the CBI investigation is completely proper. They have followed all the professional ethics and rules, and they are satisfied with the CBI findings. So they rejected all the pleas and all. But my friends, there are people in this country. There are many army personnel, defense personnel, air force personnel, scientists, journalists who fight for nothing. They only fight for their self-respect. They are not hungry of money. They are only hungry to give something to this country. And Nambi Narayan was one of them. And he was fighting for his self-respect, for the humiliation. There were times when people used to barge inside his house. He was staying with his family in Kerala, but people used to barge inside his house. They used to burn his effigy and all sorts of slogans and all that. ये देश द्रोही है, he is a terrorist, he is selling this technology, that technology. So this was the condition of Mr. Nambi Narayan. And then in 2001, 2002, he started fighting for his own self-respect, and he appealed before the Supreme Court. When CBI has found that I was wrongly framed, then what about those police officers, people responsible for framing these charges against me? And he fought for almost 17 years. The case started in 1994, and in 2014 the court said that there should be hearing in this case. The Supreme Court started looking into this matter. In 2018, a three-bench judge of Supreme Court, they gave a verdict that the Kerala government should compensate Nambi Narayan. And not only compensation, The court also said in its order that this money of 75 lakh should be taken from those police officers who were responsible for these framings, who were responsible for putting these wrong charges. So, there were three police officers, and the court said that the money should be taken from them. But it was not easy. The three police officers were C.B. Matthews, two superintendents of police, K.K. Joshua and S. Vijayan. Okay. The Supreme Court on 14th September 2018 also ordered that his pride should be given back, should get his self-respect. So whatever material, whatever books, wherever it is written that he has done something like that on internet, everything should be removed. So basically, Supreme Court said that give this person his self-respect back. Give this person the amount of money which he has lost. This was the order of Supreme Court. And but Nambi Narayan wanted those police officers, to be exposed. And there was a commission also. There was a commission of a retired judge who probed this entire matter. And what the commission report said, and this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. The report said that there was a conspiracy which was hatched between the CIA agents. CIA is Intelligence Agency of America, US. There was a conspiracy hatched between the intelligence agency, the agents of CIA, with certain politicians of the state government, and then a conspiracy between the politicians of state government and the state police to frame this person so that this technology of developing the engine should not come to India. Why? Because then there was no chance of any deal between Russia, America, or India. If the technology of developing the engine is with us, then we'll develop our own indigenous engine, and then we'll start saving our money. And then in front of the world, we would have said that, see, you never wanted to sell this technology, we have developed our own technology. So this was a conspiracy. This is in the commission report. And now what Supreme Court in its order has said that there should be a CBI investigation based on this report, and CBI should find that what was the role of these police officers and what was the role of certain politicians in the state government. So CBI will soon lodge an FIR and they will start their own investigation. I will be updating you whatever they investigate. But this story I thought is very interesting because ISRO scientists are someone who are dedicated to this country, and to humiliate a person to such extent just to get some money and provide benefit to a foreign country, it is something which is a total injustice. And the engine which I am talking about, the cryogenic engine, if there was no case against Nambi Narayan, then the same engine would have been developed in 1999. So in 1999, we would have been in a position to have our own engine. But same engine was developed using the same formula of Nambi Narayan in 2014, a delay of almost 15 years. And what about Nambi Narayan? He suffered from 1994. How many years? You can count. Almost 28 years that person has suffered. Now, in this Modi government, Nambi Narayan was given honor. This is a photo. This is a photo of Nambi Narayan. This photo was taken in 2019 with President Ramnath Kovind, and this is Nambi Narayan. So still he's fighting for his self-respect. And this story once again exposes that to some extent there have been times when politicians have used the state machinery, the state police, for our own benefit. And because of that, our country has suffered. It is shameful. It is shameful. So thank you so much, my friends, for listening to this story. And if you have any suggestions, do let me know. If you want me to tell any specific story, you can post it in the comment box. I'll be more than happy to do my own research and tell you about that particular story. Thank you so much.